Anil Agarwal's oil exploration major Cairn India is all set to take baby steps into gas production. Cairn India will begin producing gas from its Rajasthan field as early as next week, and more importantly, it has proposed a price for this gas in line with what ONGC and Oil India charge, which is $5 per unit, and way below what RIL is seeking, which is $14 per unit. Nitya Balakrishnan joins in with exclusive details on this big story. Nitya, Cairn's demand for $5 per unit is much lower than RIL's $14 per unit. What's the rationale here? Help us understand.
Well, Sandeep, that's right. We've picked up from sources that Cairn India is all set to commence gas production from its fields in Rajasthan as early as next week. In fact, a proposal has gone into the oil ministry from the company. They're just awaiting clarity on pricing and on allocation of gas, who it actually has to go to. But we are given to understand from sources that Cairn has proposed $5 per unit for this crucial gas that is going to be produced from its Rajasthan field. We're given to understand that the company is very keen to actually immediately commence production and enter the domestic gas market, which is why it's seeking a low price, a basic price of $5, with the rider that when the EGOM takes the final view on reviewing gas prices and actually along Ranga's recommendations brings it up to close to $8 per barrel, that time this price will have to be reviewed again. That is the rider that the company is seeking, but clearly indicating that if they had asked for anything more with the oil ministry, they would have to wait for 3 to 4 months for actual clearance from the ministry. We're given to understand that the ministry is very much in line with Cairn's proposal of $5 per unit. They are reviewing it with the finance department of the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, but all signs for a go-ahead to the company in as early as possible is what we're given to understand from government sources, as $5, according to oil ministry, is a very reasonable demand from Cairn India at the moment.
Nitya, but does Cairn have buyers for its gas?
Well, what we're given to understand is that the dialogue is currently underway with the fertilizer ministry. They are looking to address the shortage that is faced by the priority sector, which happens to be fertilizers. We're waiting for final communication from them, but at the moment, given to understand that GNFC as well as Kripco will be the major contenders for getting allocation of the gas from Rajasthan. We're given to understand Cairn India is looking at anything between 1 to 1.5 MMSCMD in the near term. Currently, it's of course minimal at around 0.2 to 0.3 units, but definitely GNFC and Kripco will be amongst the top contenders for allocation of gas from Cairn India, is what we're picking up from sources at the moment, really.